show. Yeah. Wait. Hey, don't let them play you. I'm trying to save you. If somebody use your time, make sure they pay you. Pay attention, really listen, I hope you understand. Execute your vision, go and get it, be a man. Save your money, motherfucker, for another day. We got the book and the album on the fucking way. This generation is full of hate. Always worrying what the next man making. They never want to see the next man make it. 2018, let's have a gangster conversation. Like how to treat a woman, take care of your kids. Gotta take responsibility for what you did. I do it to inspire, take your mind a little higher. Like her name on the degree, not her name on a flyer. Yeah, boss moves, we just doing what a boss do. We on now and we off you, it's true. The TK Kirkland Show.
What's up, yo?
What's going on, TK?
Nothing much. Just holding it down, chilling with my daughter.
Yeah, same shit with me, bro. You called me right when I was putting my son to sleep. That's why I didn't pick up.
Oh, okay. I understand. So talk to me. What's going on?
I think in the message I said I met up at a crossroad in my life because I'm 29. Last year I had a son, my first son, first child. And, you know, my eyes kind of got open when that happened. It made me realize that I've been stagnant for a long time. So, you know, I just wanted to get an outside take on where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. So
what I wanted you to help me with was to just give me that outside take for it. With my son, it was me and his mother. We've been off and on 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was just in it because I didn't have nobody else, and I didn't think I could get anybody else, so I just kind of kept going back and forth with the pussy or whatever. So I just stayed in that. Only reason I stayed in it like that was because, you know, I kind of went through a lot of stuff in my life. I kind of shut down from the world. And when my son
what did you go through? When you say went through a lot of stuff, like what?
Number one, I was born poor. You know, I was in 3 people in a single bedroom basement, one way in, one way out, no windows.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there for 16 years of my life.
Damn.
Yeah, 16 years of my life. Pops up and left. At the same time, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was just me, her, my sister. You know, friends got killed, got shot. You know, and after all that stuff just kept happening, I kind of just shut down from the world, and the only thing I could focus on was trying to make sure my family was straight. So I wound up just working, just going to work, trying to stack some money. I wound up stacking enough money to get a 3-flat building with my entire family in it, and that's where I'm at now. And now that I have a son, it made me realize that I've been so focused on trying to make sure my family was straight, and I didn't focus on, you know, the relaxing part of my life. My life is kind of like monotonous at the moment. So it just made me realize, like, how am I gonna raise him to be better than me when all I was doing was pretty much just working and fighting to survive and shit like that. So, you know, it made me realize what my flaws was.
Now, is that a bad thing that you put your children first? That you just don't have an outlet. I'm talking with daughter. You don't have an outlet to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like, everything you're doing is just work. You don't have time to go play ball. You ain't got time to go on a trip. And that,
yeah.
When he was born, get on your fucking nerves.
And when he was born, the first thing I thought was, I need to step it up. I went right back to school. I just went and enrolled back in school and shit.
Mm-hmm. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you a youngster, my nigga? I'm gonna hit you in your fucking head. Man.
Shit, I'll be 30 in August. Shit.
Man, you young. What the fuck, y'all listen to me? Let me take a deep breath while I curse your ass out. Let's hit this. Give me a second. What's your name?
Bernard.
Bernard, listen to me, Bernard. It's not just you. It's everybody in your fucking generation. And I don't know if it's social media. I don't know if it's just the way the world thinks. It's something in the water. I don't know if it's the air. But in life, you got to put in work, my nigga. Some people get it now. Some people get it later. And what I've seen in my lifetime is that the people who got it now in your age group don't have it later because they ran through it. They didn't earn it. And they end up in a shelter, homeless, or living with their children, babysitting to swap a place to live. And what you're doing is you're doing all the right things. You're fucking 29 years old. You ahead of era. And for your age group, nigga, you winning. There's a lot of 29-year-olds that ain't doing shit, that don't have a place to live. Call themselves having a girlfriend but don't have a car. Call themselves a man and don't have a place to live. And you're doing everything that a father is supposed to do. So my suggestion to you, my advice to you is just keep doing you, yo. God damn. What the fuck? What is it you're trying to accomplish? You're winning. You could pay your light bills, your car. Your kids got a roof over their head. They could eat. You got pussy on a regular basis.
No, I ain't got that. That's the one thing I don't have.
All right, well, you just got to get a bitch, nigga. Tripping.
I never knew how to do that. That's why I stuck with the same broad the whole time.
Yeah. So what are you speaking with me with now? Are you, like, how are you communicating to me right now?
Just talking.
Uh-huh. And how are you talking to me?
Like a regular dude.
Right. And, I mean, what are you using to communicate with me? Your fucking mouth, right?
Yeah.
And you got a brain, right?
Yeah.
And God is sending you information to your brain, right? Right now. So you can respond to me, and I'm answering you back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the same motherfucking thing you doing talking to me, you could say to a female. They're just regular people. You know, you motherfuckers think you're supposed to have some magical words. Like the hip hop, the blah, 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 blah. I think a bang, bang, boogie. That's not the way life is.
No,
you see somebody that you like. Let me finish. You see somebody that you like, you say hello. How you doing, young lady? She's interested. I'm seeing somebody right now. You're okay, young lady. Have a great day. Because I was talking about this the other day about how men can't take rejection and they throwing water or drinks on females and punching them in the face because the female told them they're not interested. If that woman says no, fine. You meet somebody else. And all you have to do, B, is just have a conversation. How are you? How was your day? What you doing? You want to get together? Let's go out to eat. Let's go to a movie. Let's go for a walk in the park. Then if it gets into a situation where it's time to have sex, just be a gentleman. Get a nice hotel room, invite her over to your place, or she'll invite you over her place. Make sure you wash your ass, make sure your balls are fresh, make sure you got on deodorant, your haircut, and you smell good. And make sure you save up. You could plan. If your money ain't right, plan. All right, I get paid in 2 weeks. I get paid next month. So you stay in touch and say, hey, listen, can we go out next month on this particular day? I'd like to take you out. And you see if she's available. She says, yes, bye. You go out to a nice place to eat. And it ain't got to be no BOA or no steakhouse. It could be Outback. It could be Sizzler. It could be whatever you guys like. All women don't need to go to a fancy restaurant. They just want a gentleman to open their door, be respectful, and don't cheat. But at the same time, you got to hope, because it's not like you're a nice guy. that you don't meet nobody that's a hoe, and she's a cheater. So you take your time, and you get to know who you're kicking with. See, I tell men this all the time. If you meet a girl today, and you wait 30 days, talk to her every day, get to know her, and if you still like her in 30 days, you got a shot. But what most men do, they see a fat ass, the girl got her titties out, she got her lace wig on, she's smelling good, and they fall for that shit every time. And then after you nut in the bitch, guess what? You don't really like her. You thought you did. But you're looking at her now differently. The car that was just had all her clothes in it, now that car really looked fucked up. When you came to the house, you thought it was a nice neighborhood, but when you woke up, the neighborhood is really fucked up. When you went in the bathroom and opened the toilet, the water was running so long, it got the rust in the toilet. You pulled up the shower curtains, it's like 9 different washcloths. And they all look like a motherfucking action hero because they have a certain shape to it. Then you walk out the other room by accident, go in the other room by accident. It's 3 kids in the other bedroom on a blanket. They didn't have an air mattress. On top of that, you in a fucked up place. You ain't have a car. So she met you from the club, brought you to the house. Your dick was little. She didn't really like you. So she didn't even send you in the Uber X. She sent you in the Uber. That's my point. You take your time to get to know who you fucking, so you don't make these type of mistakes.
I think what my issue is because I always been kind of different. Like I wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. Like I never drank, I never smoked, never did no drugs, and I don't like clubs like that. So I was always separated from what everybody else was doing, and that's why I just kind of like. I got the same way.
Yeah. I do that. I don't gang. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't go to clubs. You still can be. You can be the girl walking down the street in a restaurant, at the grocery store. There's women everywhere. You just got to pick what you want. Listen to their conversation. Ladies, listen to the man's conversation. And picture yourself in that situation with them. If they have children, do you want to be around that? Or do they how they handle their children? Are they financially strapped? Do you want to be in that type of relationship where a motherfucker's complaining, the girl or the guy, they're complaining? You got to see yourself, okay, they don't have a car. One of them car. All right, am I got to be responsible for picking them up all the time? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes you do pick the person up for a while. It happens. You're a young kid. You're only 29, so you got to go through your life lessons. But you're young. You're straight. I don't see no problem with what you're talking about. You just ain't getting no pussy on a regular basis, so you feel left out.
It's like I'm missing something.
Yeah, like you ain't missing. Nigga, let me tell you something. It may seem like you're missing out, but you're winning. You ain't got that stress in your life, yo, about a bitch being pregnant. You ain't got that stress in your life where you met a girl, you take care of your bills, you like her so much, she has issues, so you sacrifice yourself and give her your last. They come to find out that she got another nigga, or you gave her last and she gave it to another dude. You're at peace, but I get it. At 29, you want your balls licked, you want your dick sucked to make you feel good. I get it. I'm not here to deprive you from that. You know, I'm just saying, focus, and if you got to masturbate, and get your mind off that motherfucking shit for a minute and stack your paper. Because you'll meet the girls. Just don't be afraid to say hello. Don't be afraid to ask somebody out. You see somebody that you like, you know, you ain't got to marry them. Just, hey, how you doing? Let's go out for a minute. And you go out, you don't like them, you know what? I think we should be friends. Let's just stay in touch. That's how I feel, fam.
I see.
You know, but you're 29. If you was here, you was right in front of me right now, I would punch you in your motherfucking head. Like, for real.
Don't say that, bro. You make
no, really punch you in your motherfucking head. 29 years old, worrying about that shit. Your life, you got your whole life ahead of you. Now, if you get in a car accident tomorrow, or something fall on you, drop dead, and that's just life. But the way I see it, life is long and beautiful. You know, you got people out here saying life is short. No, the fuck it ain't. Life is long. So you want to prepare for it. When I hear people say life is short, you taking years off your life because words are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get people to stop saying that life is short shit. Life is long and beautiful. Get all your minutes out of life, brother. Get all of them. Get everything coming to you. What else on your mind, my man? Because with that shit about you being depressed and you ain't got a bitch and all that, you sound like a punk. But I love you, though. You know, I love you. You got to get strong, my nigga. Come on now. Come on. You got the best hand not having a girlfriend. The best hand. And you know they got Tinder and all that. You can pay for some pussy. I don't recommend
do social media like that because I don't deal with too much negativity like that.
Yeah, which is smart.
I just avoid that.
But find out who the fuck is selling pussy. And if somebody's selling pussy, nigga, go on, spend $20, $25, $50, $100. And get your fuck on, and she go about her business, you go about your business. And you ain't got to worry about nobody moving in or nobody saying they pregnant or anything like that. Like me, I'm against all that. That's not how I move.
I ain't with that.
But it sounds like you need that, yo. You need some practice.
I want somebody to deal with. I ain't trying to.
Nah, don't even think about building with nobody right now. Have fun. Take care of your child and keep it moving. And if that's what you really want, you'll find that. But until you find somebody, you haven't even met nobody yet to build something with. You got to meet somebody first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then you meet somebody and you go from there. But you got to meet somebody first, bro. You got to do that. That's the way you do that. What city you live in? You're in Chicago.
Yep.
Some bad bitches in the Chi. Got some bitches gangbangers, though. But bad bitches. There's some bad bitches in the Chi. You in Hyde Park area?
No, sir.
How far are you from Hyde Park?
A good hour away at least.
All right, so you in the South?
No, I'm west.
Oh, you west? Okay. All right, yeah, nice little girls over there. I've been going through Chicago since 1988.
That's the year I was born.
Yeah, 1988. I've been going through the Chi. Yeah,
that's the same year I was born, bro.
Yeah, same beautiful place. A lot of women got to go in Chicago. You just got to go to, get some nice lounges downtown, and you sit outside, and successful women is walking by and shit, or sitting in next to you eating. Man, you better go and get out there.
I mean, it's just, it's just the fear of being, by yourself and shit.
You only 29.
Because it's just me, though. Like I told you, I ain't taking it with no homies because they all dead.
Okay.
So it's just,
last time I checked, there's 7 fucking billion people on this earth. But you can't meet more people? That's my point. Where do you work at?
I'm a janitor. There's
a lot of people. You're a janitor. There's a lot of people you can get to know.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a janitor. Are you a supervisor?
No, sir.
All right. So how many keys you got on your belt?
About 10, 12.
Nigga, you famous. You don't even know this.
But it's only at night, though. I
don't give a fuck. You better put them keys up on the bulletin boards. I'm a janitor. Holler at a nigga with your picture. Let me tell you, I grew up in an era where the maintenance man or whatever had them keys. Hoes love janitors, dog. That handyman, that nigga come in and fix shit, huh?
You make some good bread. I make 30 hours.
Yeah, I mean, just got all them keys. Bitches love them niggas with them keys. That's been nice. He coming over here to fix the sink about 2.
But no, I work for I do clean like schools.
Yeah, there's teachers in there.
It's night. No, it's not.
That's all right. Get there. Go early one day. Go early there. What time your shift start?
About at 7.
Yeah, I guess go out there around 3:00 and just stay 4 hours.
You gonna have me out looking like a creep or something.
Just stay 4 hours. Introduce yourself to people. I guarantee you, them motherfucking girls like, you know what, Bernard? Saturday I just had some problems at the house. Can you come by and look at the work? Like that motherfucker TK was right. Oh shit. Yes, ma'am. What time you want me? Oh, well, 10 in the morning because James going to work and. Ma'am, I'll be there. I'll be there about 9:30. Okay, Bernard. Here's my number and my address. Thank you. That's it. And then the word starts spreading around the school. Bernard fixes everything. Bernard, how are you? Stacy told me about you.
Like a superhero, huh?
Yeah, come on, nigga. You got the keys. Every nigga with the keys, nigga, is the man. Shit, I used to be my idol growing up when I was a youngster. I was like, ooh, that's why I asked how many keys you had. You said 1 or 2, I was like, you low baller. But you said over 10 keys? Mm-hmm. Man, you the shit. Yeah. And you're 29. Got your whole life ahead of you. Now, if you was 63, probably about to die or something, old, different story. But you fucking 29. Right now, when you hang up this phone, you can be anything you want to be. You can continue to become a janitor and work your way to do something else. You can find yourself a great woman. You can continue to be a great father. When you hang this phone up, you have those choices. I want you to accomplish all of them. And one of the greatest ways to accomplish is to stay single as much long as you can until you get your momentum going. Then be smart enough to know that if you meet somebody and they become a distraction at any point in your life, you have to be smart enough to let them go because they're going to knock you off your square. Because just because some women are beautiful don't mean they don't come with problems. And my job is to teach you to avoid the problems. My job is to be your GPS, to tell you to turn left, turn right, stop, and when to keep it moving. And that's what I'm here for. So like I said, you're 29. Okay? You ain't fucking the way you want. You ain't got a bitch with the way you want. Okay? It's life. But you will. You will. And you ain't on social media or nothing like that, so it's not like you comparing it to nothing. It's just that you want that in your heart. I really appreciate you thought enough of me and said, let me go holler at T to the motherfucking K and see what you're going to say to the nigga. You didn't expect this shit, did you?
No, sir. Yeah, I was just bullshitting on like YouTube, and when your videos popped up, I just listened to it. I was like, man, somebody out here really talking some good shit instead of some bullshit and trying to sell you something.
Right.
It's like, fuck it. Then I just went and found a podcast, and I just listened through all them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I hopped on Instagram to hit you up.
Well, I appreciate it, family. Yeah, but so now I told you my outlook. What is it that you would like to do? From your career to what you have dreamed for your children, etc. Like, where do you want to go from here? What do you want to do?
Well, like I told you, when my son was born, I went straight back to school. I went to pick up a trade because I didn't get a chance to, finish school back in my teens because of the shit that I was going through. So I had to leave and get some money. So I'm in trade school right now, trying to get my degree in HVAC.
Okay, now what is that?
HVAC, that's heating, air conditioning, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to get in that just to have something on my belt in case something falls through, with my job or something, I want to have a backup plan.
Right.
So that's why I went and did that. But I'm a real simple person. I don't like a lot of chaos. I don't like a lot of conflict. I'm just real chill, laid back. I just want to chill, find somebody to kick it with when I get the chance to after school, do some traveling a little bit, just open back up to the world. That's pretty much my goal.
Okay. You sound like you're on the right track, fam. And I don't see no problem. You just want some pussy. That's the thing. I mean, it's like my son, right? My son, I love him to death, He's in the music business. He's executive over at Interscope Records. My son, he's balling. And I'm proud of him. But for a minute, he had a little shortage. He wasn't getting no ass on a regular basis. And I wanted to laugh at him because he was trying so hard to the point I was paying for some pussy for his ass every now and then. I was explaining, so this is not what Kirklands do. That's just supposed to come from your mouth and talk. But he hit me with some knowledge. He said, "Dad, you raised me right. I get it." He said, "But the women out here today, you can't be a gentleman like that because you'll get your feelings hurt." And I had to respect that, because I raised good kids. And he, I believe in open the door, getting a young lady flowers, be respectful. But then if a bitch crossed the line and this bitch, you got to really be that nigga. And see, I'm a gentleman. Everybody knows I'm a gentleman unless you hear me on stage. And when I'm on stage, I'll say, bitch, hoe, all that kind of shit. Not that I'm talking to anybody directly. I use those words to help get my point across because guess what? They listen more when you use cursing. Mm-hmm. Now, if I was on stage being polite and talking like Johnny wouldn't nobody listen to me. So, you have people get upset and say, oh, he's calling us a bitch. And I don't know you. I'm not calling you a bitch. But guess what? When I use those type of words, I can't speak for nobody else. I only speak for me. When I use those type of words, I know that you are paying attention. And that's what's important to me. So it's the same thing with what you're doing. Just be a gentleman. Know when you got to put your foot down, and everything gonna come to you. You got a backup job just in case this, and you did the right thing, fam. You didn't waste your time to go to college, because that's another scam. That's a whole nother show on my podcast where people are going to college, getting credit cards or whatever, but when they're done, they're in debt. Mm-hmm. Sometimes for the rest of their fucking life. Sometimes for the rest of their life. They never get out of it. So a $60,000 student loan or a $20,000 student loan or a $2,500 student loan based on, what's her name? Holly Beck? Okay. What's the student loans people's name? It's been so long.
Sally Mae.
Sally Mae, that bitch. Mm-hmm. Sally Mae killing them, dog.
Straight up.
I read an article in Rolling Stone magazine. This lady took out her student loan for $2,500. Somehow, with all the BS that happened in her life, whatever, she wound up paying $60,000 or maybe $200,000 over so many years because they were selling the loan to somebody else or something to that effect. And the article was talking about how college was the biggest ripoff in American history. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do win. Some people do win in going to college.
Those are the people that come in college with a plan, though.
Right. You see, yeah, you got to go to college with a plan. You can't go to college and try to figure it out there. You got to know what you're doing before you go to college. I totally agree. So what I've been doing lately was trying to express people to start their own business. Yeah, if you can start your own business, that's another thing you should do once you get to learn your skill.
Yep. That's the plan.
Yeah, start your own business, fam. And I know you
can
do it
somewhere to get the experience.
Right, yep, you got it. Because people come to me all the time, oh, TK, can you invest in this? And I before I tell them no, I say no to everybody now because I'm a hustler. And what I learned years ago being a hustler was that to help people, to invest in them, you got to know them. You got to know their mama. You got to know where they live. You got to know about their children. Because it's crazy to give somebody $100,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have never seen them before in your life.
Thank
the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah.
When people send money over to Haiti and Africa or any world disaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never met the people. Now, I know for a fact them motherfuckers be stealing.
Of course. And they put it on the administration costs.
Mm-hmm. What's the guy name that rode the bike in the Tour de France?
Lance Armstrong.
That nigga ripped the world off, my nigga.
The Clintons ripped the world off. That's what they was talking about in that past election.
Yeah, they ripped the world off. Al Gore with the thing about global warming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Al Gore is worth over $400 million.
No, I didn't know that.
He worth over $400 million. Another one, Nicole Simpson's sister. When Nicole Simpson died in the 90s,
mm-hmm.
People sent millions, yo, and she kept the money.
Of course she did.
Those cops
are killing people.
You know, they get the GoFundMe page, like that one guy in Ferguson.
Darren Wilson.
You're a multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
they
sad.
sent money to him. Sad.
It's sad we live in a world where you can fund somebody for killing a black kid unarmed.
Yep.
And we just go along with it.
Right.
See, that's a huge issue that we have, where black people can get represented a certain way in the media, and the world go along with it.
Mhm. It's true, fam. Yeah, it's definitely true. And what I've been trying to teach people lately is, you know, I'm brutally honest. You know, they did it before Martin Luther King, and they knocked off Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
They knocked off JFK, and they knocked off his brother. They're killing blacks, and then blacks are killing blacks. The Afro-American man puts us in a bad situation that they'll steal something or get aggressive in a store or hurt somebody with violence or steal, whatever the situation is. You got to know that when no cops come, they're coming to kill you.
They don't even see people when they see you.
Right. So to the people listening to this show, if you know somebody's in the streets that's doing wrong, explain to them. It's a different world. If you go out there and steal a Snickers bar or you create any type of problems and them cops are coming, but it's domestic violence, you could be they shooting motherfuckers in a wheelchair. They shooting motherfuckers running in a park in the back. If the thing that you can is try to avoid them as much as you can. Give you an example. I'm in New York City last year doing a show, and I stayed at the hotel in New Jersey. I'm driving down the New Jersey Turnpike. Well, not the Turnpike, it was the South Highway. Pulaski Highway, I think it was. And I'm in an all-white area. And I see the cop car in a parking lot with the high beams on as cars are going by. Now, I'm driving a Jeep, and white people are driving past me. And I saw him at the corner of my eye. I already knew that was a cop. I said, okay, he profiled me. Watch that motherfucker come get me. 3 minutes later, the cop rolled up behind me. Pulled over into a lit parking lot. He walked on the passenger side. He said, excuse me, sir. Okay, show me your license. I said, I saw you profiling me. Fucked him up. I said, excuse me? I said, yeah. I said, I saw you profiling me. I said, I was driving down the highway. I saw you on the side of the road. You had your high beams on, and you profiled me. No, I'm not gonna give you a ticket, sir. I wanted to say, well, why the fuck are you stopping me? If you're not giving me a ticket, well, that's what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
But in my heart and in my conscious mind, I said, TK, just get home. Just get to your hotel room. Because I could have easily took it another direction and said that. So I gave him my ID. He said, well, you're a big guy, you know. Then we started talking about the high school I went to in New Jersey, because it's not a high school. And he couldn't believe how old I was. He said I looked young and all of that. You know, just small talk that I didn't give. But I stayed quiet because the goal was to get to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me back the ID. He said, slow it down. I didn't say that because I want to say, motherfucker, I wasn't driving fast. But then I saw another cop car pull up, and it was the supervisor. So he must have told the supervisor, sir, I have a gentleman here. He knows that I was profiling him. And after they gave me my stuff, I pulled out slowly, got back on the highway, and got to my hotel. My point is, I made it to my room. So my point that I'm saying to you, whatever you do in this moment on, because you could be next, I could be next. The goal is to get home, take care of your children, stack your paper, and give me a comparison real quick before I get out of here. In the movie Scarface, when he came off the boat,
okay,
right? Him and his partner, they was walking, and they was trying to get the women. Blah, blah, ooh. And Tony said, you get the money first, then you get the girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm telling you, B. Get your degree, have a little fun on the way up the ladder, and stay disciplined. I mean, really know that, okay, I'm horny. Let me either masturbate or let me meet somebody for a minute, but I got to stay disciplined, try to reach my goal. And when you get your goal, fam, the girl of your dreams, if you do this right and listen to me, will fall right into your lap. Just kick it with your child and keep it moving, family. I'm telling you.
I feel you. Everything that I was thinking about is what you just said. Like at this point right now, that's what got me to this point. I have to stay disciplined and get what I need right now.
Yep.
But you know, sometimes you look over that fence and you feel like, man.
Right, I get it. Who they having fun over there? Oh, God, look at that. Oh, look at that pretty bitch. I want that. And they won't have it at 31, 32, or 37. But guess what? Because you're going up you're doing it properly. This is the way it's supposed to be done, B.
Yeah, I know. I get I got everything that I ever dreamed I could have right now. Like everything.
You winning.
I got the car, got my own spot, my family straight, got my son, everything.
You got your teeth. You got all your teeth.
Got all my teeth.
Okay. Make sure you
I'm not obese or anything like that.
Right.
I'm just a normal dude.
Yeah, just do your push-ups every morning, your sit-ups every morning. Try to do 100, 200 in the morning, and at night. You got to keep your body right. That's important. You got to go for your walks or jog, at least a mile a day. That's it. Take you 10 minutes to run a mile a day.
Yeah, I actually lost 30 pounds.
Yeah, just run a mile a day.
I got a gym in my crib.
Yeah, just run a mile a day. You're good. And plan for your success. And that's where you're going. So what I'm hearing and what you just said, you just needed to hear a reinforcement from me to let you know you was doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing the right thing, fam. So you're going out there and conquer the world. Enjoy your life. Call me anytime, fam. And like I tell people all the time, make sure you got something to talk about. Just don't be calling me. Call me because I hang up on you because I'm busy. You know, and matter of fact, I'm doing a show June 30th in Gary, Indiana. So I'll be posting it soon. So just stay in touch with me. I'll be get you tickets to the show.
Yeah, I'll check on it.
Yeah, I'll definitely take care of you. So you follow me on IG already, right?
Yeah, you really the only one I really follow.
Cool. That's all you need, man. All you got to do is listen to a real one. All other podcasts are good, too. You know, I'm not here to hate on nobody. But to the people, if you know about this show and you know what I've been doing since day one, I think hands down it's the greatest podcast in the game. And I hope that other podcasts and other people, when you listen to the show, I hope that I inspire you to follow the blueprint. But always, to the day I die, when I leave this earth one day, you make sure you say that one of the greatest podcast stand-up comedians ever in the game is T to the motherfucker. And if you've never seen me perform, just ask somebody, and they'll tell you that's the coldest nigga that ever touched the mic. Bernard, I wish you the best, my man. May your pain be champagne. You are on your way to success. Just stay focused. When you do get some pussy now, wear a condom. No more babies.
No more.
You got it. Until you're ready. Stay focused. Keep us to the podcast. Spread the word. I'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
This episode of the TK Kirkland Show was produced by Chris Thomas, executively produced by Charlemagne the God. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production.